story begins in a small, picturesque village nestled in a valley surrounded by rolling hills and dense forests. The village is frozen in time, its cobblestone streets lined with quaint cottages, their roofs covered in moss. Smoke curls from chimneys, and the sound of a distant stream fills the air. The villagers go about their daily routines. Farmers tend to their fields, children play near the fountain, and shopkeepers sweep their doorsteps. But there's a sense of melancholy in the air, as if the village has lost something precious. Long ago. At the heart of the village stands an old clockmaker's shop. Its windows are dusty, and the sign above the door reads, Elias Thorne, Clockmaker, in faded letters. Inside, the shop is a labyrinth of ticking clocks, gears, and pendulums. The air smells of oil and aged wood. Elias Thorne, an elderly man with silver hair and hands worn from decades of work, sits at his workbench. His eyes are fixed on a broken grandfather clock that stands in the corner, its face cracked and its hands frozen at 11:59. Dialogue, Villager 1, whispering to another, he's at it again. That old clock hasn't worked in 50 years. What's the point? Villager 2, let him be. It's all he has left. Elias spends his days and nights working on the grandfather clock. His hands tremble as he carefully cleans each gear and replaces broken springs. He mutters to himself, recalling the day the clock stopped, a day the village has tried to forget. It was the day many of the villagers left, seeking opportunities in the cities beyond the hills. The clock had chimed for the last time as the wagons rolled away, and Elias had promised himself he would fix it one day. The villagers occasionally stop by to check on him, bringing food or tea, but they shake their heads as they leave. It's just a clock, they say. But to Elias, it's more than that. It's a symbol of the village's heartbeat, a reminder of the days when the streets were filled with laughter and the air was alive with music. Dialogue, Elias, to himself, just one more gear, one more spring. It has to work. It has to. One stormy night, Elias makes the final adjustment. His hands shake as he sets the clock's hands to midnight. He steps back, holding his breath. For a moment, nothing happens. Then, with a deep, resonant click, the clock springs to life. The pendulum swings, and the gears begin to turn. Elias's eyes fill with tears as the clock chimes, a sound the village hasn't heard in decades. The chimes echo through the streets, drawing the villagers from their homes. They gather outside the shop, their faces filled with wonder. As the final chime fades, there's a loud click from within the clock. A hidden compartment opens, revealing an old, yellowed map. Dialogue, Villager 1, what is that? Elias, softly, a map, but to what? The villagers follow the map, which leads them to an old oak tree at the edge of the village. Beneath its roots, they find a chest buried deep in the earth. When they open it, they find not gold or jewels, but a bundle of letters tied with a faded ribbon. Each letter is addressed to the village, written by those who had left long ago. As the villagers read the letters aloud, they hear stories of love, longing, and regret. The writers speak of their fondest memories, festivals in the square, summers by the stream, and the sound of the grandfather clock chiming at midnight. They express their hope that one day they might return, but life had taken them far away. Dialogue, Villager 2, reading a letter, I miss the sound of the clock. It was the heartbeat of our home. Villager 3, tearfully, this is the real treasure. The letters inspire the villagers to reach out to those who had left. Over the following months, former residents begin to return, drawn by the stories of the letters and the sound of the clock. The village comes alive once more, with laughter echoing through the streets and music filling the air. Elias watches it all from his shop, a smile on his face. He knows his work is done. As the clock chimes midnight once more, he closes his eyes, content. Dialogue, Elias, whispering, the heart of the village beats again. Elias passes away peacefully that winter, but his legacy lives on. The grandfather clock continues to chime, a reminder of the village's shared history and the bonds that unite them. The letters are kept in a place of honor in the village hall, a testament to the power of love and memory, and so, the village thrives, its heart beating strong, thanks to the clockmaker's last gift.